Hello, I'm going to do the Virgo weekly energy for June 4th to the 10th. And this may or may not resonate with you. Please take what resonates, leave what does not resonate. All right, so what do we got going on for Virgo this week, and who needs to hear a message? What do we got going on for Virgo, and who needs to hear a message? All right. So you're looking towards the I feel like you almost have like an epiphany. You open your eyes to something. What is it that you're opening your eyes about? What is this judgment? What are they opening their eyes to? Faith. Okay. Friendship. Opening your eyes to a friendship. Somebody that you can really trust. Somebody that you can rely on. Okay. I'm going to go with the High Priestess because that was a big... But then I'm also feeling this card. And then I'm also feeling... Okay, the Empress. It's about opening your eyes to listening to your inner voice and your intuition. I feel like maybe you were blocking that. I feel like you were not listening to it. And I feel like things were not going in the direction that you had wanted them to, but it's because you're not listening to your inner voice. You're not connecting with that. You're not tuning into that, okay? This is something that may take some time, but it's something that I feel like it will... Moving forward, it will give you the answers and the direction that you've been wanting to go in. It'll give you that confidence that you're moving in the right direction because you're not blocking that. You know, you're listening to it. You're listening to that inner voice. You're letting that come through, okay? I feel like there's something that you weren't standing up for. Like your inner voice was saying, yeah, this is what you have to stand up for, but you weren't doing that. Like you were blocking that. You were suppressing that. Okay. What is this? The Seven of Wands. What is it that Virgo needs to stand up to? What is the Seven of Wands for Virgo? Oh, it's a relationship. It's a relationship. It's a relationship that you're not standing up for yourself, okay? And your inner voice is telling you something. It's telling you to do something. It's telling you to speak out. It's telling you to speak up, and you've been suppressing that, okay? You haven't been listening to that. You need to reach out. You need to communicate with that, okay? All right. So having that confidence in yourself, you have to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself and what you're doing, you know, then this other person isn't going to believe in that. You know, other person isn't going to, you know, isn't going to be listening to your words. If you don't believe your own words, if you don't believe what you're saying, you know, you need to stand up for yourself in something, in a relationship, okay? It could be with an Aries, but you have to speak up. You have to say something. Okay? You're frustrated. You're feeling weak. You're down. You're like, oh, like you're feeling like held down in this relationship, okay? You have to speak up for yourself. You have to say something. You have to listen to that inner voice. If it's telling you to do something, okay? It's telling you You have to open your eyes to something in this relationship. Maybe it's about, maybe it's about going forward, that you speak up more, that you have your voice. Let's see. Let's get Lenormand. Okay. There's some obstacles in this relationship. You have to connect that bridge. You have to connect. You have to reconnect. I feel like there's some distance in this relationship. There's a separation in this relationship, okay? You're headed in the right direction. You're headed in the right direction, but you have to listen to your inner voice more, and you have to speak up, and you have to communicate. All right. Any more messages for Virgo on this? The cross. Believing in yourself, believing in a higher power, believing in having faith that I just feel like this is you. You're down on your knees, that you're not feeling strong, you're not feeling confident, and you're not believing in yourself. And you have to believe in yourself, that you can make the right decisions, that your choices count, that your choices matter. Okay. Let me grab the animal spirit. What messages do you have for Virgo? Oh, we had this flipped out. We have dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. Okay. Maybe you are living in an illusion. Maybe you are feeling clouded. And I feel like this also has to go with judgment. Dragonfly spirit. So look for those dragonflies. That could be, every time you see a dragonfly, that could be reminding you to be strong, to be confident. All right. Don't let someone else, don't let a relationship, don't let another person, don't let them cloud your judgment. Don't let them hold you down. All right, do you have any more messages for Virgo? This one flipped out. We have Moth Spirit. Surrender now. Surrender now. Surrender to surrender. Surrender means letting go. Letting go to the false. Letting go to the illusion, okay? So we have moths. We have two winged creatures that literally came out. Open up your eyes. I feel like that is the biggest thing. I feel like you know this. Open up your eyes to your inner voice, to your intuition about what you feel is right for you in this situation, okay? Don't let someone else cloud your judgment, okay? I feel like for someone is trying to put a veil over you and the relationship. You and your relationship, and I feel like you just need to pull back that veil. You need to pull that back, and you need to open your eyes and look at the truth of the situation. The truth of this relationship. Is this really making you happy? I feel like the universe is trying to give you signs and is trying to open your eyes to this, and maybe that's why it's dragonflies and moths, and maybe those have been around you, okay? And those are what you need to recognize and, be aware of. And I feel like that there's some change that you need to make, But it's about actually taking those steps and reaching out and actually doing them. Okay? All right, is there any more messages for Virgo? We have Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. Sometimes you don't know why these things happen, you know. Life has its ups and downs, and sometimes we're not really sure why things happen, but it's like listening to your inner voice, and that's why you have that, because that pushes you towards the direction that you should be in, that you should go in, that brings you the most fulfillment. And sometimes we don't know why that happens. And sometimes we will find those answers as we've moved forward. We can look back and we can see, yes, that's why that happened. And sometimes we just don't know why that's happened, but it helps to push us forward. I feel like, you know, the universe is trying to get you to open your eyes and is trying to push you forward. And I feel like you've been pushing back against that. And I'm also noticing this seagull up here, another like bird. So that may be some symbols and some reminders to you whenever you're questioning, if you see one of these flying around, that's Spirit letting you know that they are there to support you and to be there for you, and they want you to have your best life. All right. Compass, you are headed in the right direction, and that's what you have to believe. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I will see you next time.